What's up, y'all? I'm back, man. In this video, we talking about the Four Knights of the Apocalypse, the sequel series, the Seven Deadly Sins. Kind of one of those series you either love or hate it. Me, I love it, but I can see the criticisms. It has its flaws, but in my opinion, great series. But the Four Knights of the Apocalypse is moving like a completely different one. The animation better, is garnering no hate online. So I'm pretty much going into this expecting straight heat, like my eyes set ablaze type ish. But that's enough of that setup. Let's get into episode 1. So we meet Percival, our new protag. And the first thing that comes to mind is, oh man, Nakama done did it again. Here we go with another protag who's look small enough to fit in my pocket. Mind you, I'm just 6'2", but I'm like, okay, it worked out for Meliodas, but the thing is he was a demon, so it made sense for him to be like a pack-a-punch midget. No offense to anyone. But like a fun-sized mini monster, it made sense. But then we get Percival, and it's like, he a kid, or at least I think he a kid. You know why the reason I question, is he a kid? I say that because this is Nakama we talking about. This is the author who's infamous. He loves to draw young characters who appear to be so youthful. Whole time they be 4 digits. But back to what I was saying about Percival. Our man has the physique of a 6th grader, so that raises my suspicions. Like, cause he's our protagonist, so we know he's destined to be the strongest, if not the strongest in Britannia, the same Britannia Escanor room. So I'm already getting ideas. There's something about Percival we don't know about. He's special. And to that point, the first thing we learn special about Percival is his living situation. We meet Percival, who's living with his grandfather atop of an island above the clouds named Godfinger, completely isolated. I know y'all had the same question as I did, like why? That's the first thing that came to my head. Like, what are they, nomads? Or what are they doing up there? You don't get more isolated. Like, at least it's greenery up there, so it's not desolate, but how are you getting calories? Like, that's why Percival little. He's malnourished. I'm just kidding. I mean, the first scene already take care of that when we see Vargas quick scope a pterodactyl looking bird out.
We see him strike down that pterodactyl looking bird. You know, for y'all asking, I'm gonna have to show my face more because I'm kind of worried. You know, Salacia, Crunchyroll, you know they got a worker on the roof just with a sniper rifle waiting to strike down. Post our content if you want. Oh, bro, they just waiting on the roof, waiting to swipe down your channel. I don't care if you got 100 subscribers, 15 views. Bro, they just waiting on the roof to strike down your content. We told you not to post this. This is your last time. You get one more chance. It's like, I don't want to deal with that. So I'm going to have to show my face more. So, and you might see me looking down because I'm reading off a script. You get it? I'm trying to be professional. So, you know, we see Vargas strike down this pterodactyl looking thing. And it's like, okay, that's when we get a look at Percival not really being a normal person. Because the second Vargas does that, he just like, he turns into Randy Moss. He tracked the bird in the air. He like, you know, he just tracked the bird. He dies off the side of the mountain he lives on. What is called God's Finger. He dies off the side of God's Finger to retrieve this like dinner, I guess, because you know they ain't getting no calories up there. Like I said earlier, Percival is malnourished. I don't know what Vargas chose to. Oh, God's Finger is perfect. We could live in peace, and we gonna see later they really didn't live in much peace. Bro, things got hectic quick. It's just like, and that's going to my next point. You know, we later get into the episode and we see this Holy Knight pull up. And this is the Holy Knight we heard earlier that, you know, he's the Phantom Knight that roams the sky. So he roams the sky. We just heard about him. So obviously Vargas is know this guy. And Vargas, he mentions that he has a relationship with Vargas. He want to link up with Vargas, have a powwow. We think it was going to be a peaceful conversation, but poor Percival. That's what I'm going to say. Poor Percival. Because we later get into see like the business that he had with Vargas, and it was not peaceful. They didn't come to have a cup of tea with Vargas. How you been, buddy? It's been a long time. Oh, we was holy knights. We was holy knights in Britannia, protecting, working for Camelot. Because then we find out the knight that attacks Percival and his grandfather, he works for Arthur in Camelot. And Vargas turns out to be a betrayer, I guess. He just pretty much left Arthur alone because, you know, at the ending of the 7 Deadly Sins, we found out that this new power is like introduced, and we find out that pretty much Arthur becomes the vessel of chaos, and it's like chaos is like this deity, this entity. I don't even know if it's an entity. I mean, we know it's kind of an entity because they was like the 7 Deadly Sins pretty much whole adventure took place on his back, the piggyback. So it's like Does it has consciousness? We know the Lady of the Lake has consciousness, but is Chaos conscious? We don't know. We know it's inside Arthur, and I kind of knew like the way it was going to end the story. They was setting it up this sequel series. Like we kind of pretty much had an idea. Arthur was gonna go. He was gonna go mad. Like the power he has, like the power they introduced at the end of the story was literally the most ridiculous power in the entire series. Like he just dreamt it. It's like he could dream a toilet and just like flush you, like just kill you like that. Like, you bastard! I don't like the way you're talking to me. It just he could spawn anything from his imagination and imagination, like South Park, imagination. Oh, bro, like he probably could spawn Marvel characters, Spider-Man, and just have him web you up to like I don't know. I'm just going on a tangent now, but pretty much he has the power of chaos. We find out that pretty much Arthur at the end of the story of Seven Deadly Sins, the man becomes a force to be reckoned with. He's not, and it's like he got this power, and we were pretty much left with this sense of like, okay, this is going to be a problem in the future for sure. Like, there's no way he's just awakened this God like omniscient power because he damn near omniscient. Like we gonna learn more later into the series how powerful the power of chaos actually is, but honestly, man, it's literally the power of God. It's like I think he surpassed the Demon King and the Supreme Deity. Like they really ain't a lot of things special. I'm glad they died. But back to the situation with Arthur and Camelot. So Arthur pretty much, I think that power drove him mad. It's like, because he's pretty much the antagonist of the story. You know, he's the enemy of our heroes. The Four Knights of the Apocalypse are built up. They're going to learn. They're going to fight. Their enemy is Arthur. They're going to try to smoke Pendragon. They got to put Pendragon nuts in the dirt or no one will know peace again. Because, all right, we learned in the movie that took place prior to this actual show coming out was called Edinburgh, and we learned during Edinburgh that he gave, what was his name? I forgot the knight's name. I had to go back and look at it, but he gives this knight the power of chaos, and my man is it was a knight that he had a lot of ill will. He hated the other races. He like, you're the reason everything for humans suck, and you understand where he's coming from because in the Seven Deadly Sins world, humans is below the lowest on the totem pole. We are like the grass that they step on. We're nothing. You're a human born in Seven Deadly Sins. Your fate is death. You might as well just buy a life alert. You have life insurance, you better get life insurance. It don't exist in Britannia, though. It does not exist in Britannia. It might leave you a house. You might leave your family a house, but pretty much the moment you're born in Britannia as a human, your life is finite. You might not even reach your life expectancy. You might die at 21. Like Arthur, he died at 15. If it wasn't for the power of chaos, his story would have ended in the Seven Deadly Sins. It wouldn't even be to this point. And that just shows like how useless the human race is in that story. Like they literally had to give this man the power of God to make it like an even playing field, to make humans even stand a chance to remotely be an antagonist. Like we never thought like the Holy Knights was like they were strong, but at this point it's like humans are given power that just beyond the goddess race. They demons, all that. We finally got to a point in the series where humans like rule everything and everyone else is fodder. So I can understand why he would go mad, but it's like, come on, man, them were your friends. They kind of raised you. You gonna back them Meliodas? Then I just went on a long tangent. That's why I try to edit these videos, and that's why I didn't want to press record on this video, because now I'm going tangent. Now, I'm One Piece. I got the tangent on me, on like Tekken, on bro. But I might just post it like this, because I like going off the cuff. I didn't think I was going to be this good going off the cuff. Man, stop this. Stop. So, okay, we get the fight between Ironside and Vargas, and it ends brutally. Vargas, he's spitting up blood. He's telling Percival his last words. Like, yeah. So the man that just came and sent me to the gulag, it turns out Percival, he's your father. My father, Percival, he's kind of in denial. My father, what the hell? My father wouldn't do this. Why did father kill you then? It's like, well, I'm a betrayer. Well, I don't know. Can I remember the explanation? It wasn't really no explanation. He just Yeah, your father killed you, man. Killed me, man. I don't know why we not really seeing eye to eye. He didn't even tell me he was like a betrayer of a kingdom that's long in the past. Like Camelot does not exist. I don't even know how Arthur was able to keep his holy knights. Don't you have to have a kingdom to keep holy knights? But I guess he was the king. He had that clout from before the kingdom was pretty much ravaged. He had that clout, so it's like, I am the king, and you will acknowledge me as such. He has the power of chaos. He can make any human bend to his will. So it's like, you see why like it was like Vargas chose to live on God's finger now. Cause I was talking shit early in the video, like why the hell would you live on God's finger? And you know your son is the knight that roams the sky. Like he roams the sky. Will he not find you eventually? Y'all know y'all had smoke. Y'all know y'all wasn't on good terms. And then we even get a line early in the episode where he said it was so cruel of you to raise this kid. Like talking about Percival, mentioning Percival. So like I said earlier, there's a lot of dark secrets about Percival. We don't know a lot about him. We don't even know his magic right now. Because like I was saying earlier, this guy is a pipsqueak. He's going to have to go against all these monsters in Britannia. Britannia is a strong, Seven Deadly Sins is a strong ass verse. It's strong as hell. You got to be tough as nails to survive. Like human god Bond, my favorite character, Bond, my man had to go to hell itself to get the grain of strength to reach the level of a demon. And once he did it, he was in the upper echelons. I always believe he could have smoked Cusack and what the other guy is, Meliodas' teacher. He could have smoked them. I really wish we got a fight to see him send them to the hell, send them back to the afterlife. We don't even know what happened to them, but oh yeah, they died. I'm tripping. But human god Bond, it's like you have to go through a lot to be strong in the Seven Deadly Sins verse. So it's like I'm still wondering, what is Percival power? Like, what is going to be? How they going to do this? And even if, okay, I know I kind of know the power. I know it's some green aura goes around them, pretty much. Like, you see the spoilers on YouTube, green aura, okay? I don't know. I heard it in the comments. I see in the comments, power of hope. So, is it on some fairy tale-ish? Because I love fairy tale, but man, the way they did Zera, the power of friendship, Agnologia, I do not want to see the power of friendship like triumph all. Like I hope this is not where you going to Namaka. I said Namaka. I'm just not even going to tip his name till I remember. Nakama. I hope that's not where you're going, Nakama. Please. You better not make the power of friendship triumph all. We don't give a damn about the power of friendship. At this moment in the story, in the first episode, he don't have no friends. All he has is dead grandpa. So the power, his sole purpose in his story should be getting back, the get back. He get back game. King Von, he would have got along with King Von. He would have posted up in the O Block. That's what I hope Percival. That's what I see for Percival. That's what I hope. Because we know that's all he had. Like, we learned, like, grandfather was all he had. He didn't even care to, like, know women. He don't even know about women. We're not even sure. This man is, like, he has knowledge of the opposite sex. We don't know nothing about that. All we know is they took his one family member. They smoked him. Ironside pulled up and sent granddad to meet Kobe. I'm sorry, Kobe. I'm sorry, Kobe fans. Why did I say that? He sent him to the afterlife. He sent him to the supreme deity. Hey, how you doing? So I hope that his primary motivation is like, he just got his crosshairs lasered on Ironside. Like, I don't want no dealings with anyone else. That's my number one goal. To send him to meet grandpa. He has to go, they have to have a conversation in the afterlife. We're not trying to save you. I don't want to have a conversation and get to know you, figure out your motivations, why you sent my dad, my granddad, or my guardian. You just sent them, you just pretty much put his meat in the dirt. You just ain't give him no chance. Y'all didn't even have a discussion. There was no discussion. It's just like the moment he saw him, it's like, what's that soul Illuminati mean? There's no way out of this one. You're done. It's like you were done. The moment he spotted Vargas, he was cutting that fish. Oh, you're preparing dinner? I'm about to prepare dinner too. Yeah, let's get this fight going. And then he even tried to smoke Percival. It's like, oh yeah, hold up, kid. Percival tried to interrupt him. Hey, what are you doing to my grandpa? Hey, bro, chill out. I got something for you too. Oh, bro, you have a nice slice of this pie. Oh, bro, I'm gonna feed you well. So it would be kind of off because we know Percival's a good hearted. He's one of those pure hearted protagonists, full of life, full of love. No, I don't want to see that. I want him damn near go gone, go gone. Even though I hated the way they did Gon's enemy, Pito. Oh my god, such a disappointment. Just keep Ironside evil. Keep him make him the epitome of darkness. Make him just, yes, he just sits in the pits of darkness. He's a raven. He just make him hell on earth. I want him to be the demon king reincarnated. Like just yeah, you want a person that smokes his son and his son and his father. Like, come on, man. There's no salvage. There's no salvation for a guy like that. So let's pretty much have Percival just main motivation be, I gotta put him on the. He has to go on the white tee. I'm going to pass it out to Camelot soldiers. Hey, Holy Knight, do you know? What's his name? Ironside. You know Ironside. Here's a T-shirt. I sent him to the afterlife. Here you go. Here you go. All the Holy Knights. Everyone in Camelot, get an Ironside T-shirt. One for you. Oh, bro, he tried to kill me. He tried to take my life. So yeah. So another thing I want to talk about. Okay, we see Percival. He sets off on his journey because it's like there's nothing left for him on God's finger anymore. It's like you have no reason to sit on this desolate rock. You had to bury your grandpa. It's a nice resting place. I must say that. It was a great resting place. If I had to die anywhere, get buried, shit, I want to live in the sky. I want to live in the sky. Varys living in the sky, so maybe it makes him closer to heaven. We know he went to heaven. So we see Percival, he sets out on his journey. He's going to explore Britannia now. He wanted to see the entangled forest. He want to get back. He want to spin on Ironside. So he has a lot of goals now. He has motivation now. He has a reason to get the F off God's finger. And I'm happy about that. We're going to get into episode 2, and I think we're going to meet his friends, I believe. Because, the opening had people in it. He going to meet some friends, of course. What's an adventure without no companions? So, bro, he might get a pet, too. I hope you get a pet because, we had the pig in Seven Deadly Sins. He was a comic relief character. He actually had a brother who actually played a bigger plot point to him. He helped Meliodas and Bond escape purgatory. So, and at the end, Piggy ain't do nothing. But hopefully, well, we know that Percival pretty much his goal is to save the world along with his 4 knights. Okay, I'm kind of going on this tangent, man. I'm just going to wrap this video up, man. Y'all tell me how y'all like it. Let's get into the next, man. Y'all like, subscribe. Y'all let me know y'all want to keep covering 4 Nights of the Apocalypse. I'm probably going to do it regardless because nobody here to tell me. but that's beside the point, man. Y'all like, subscribe. Let's hope let's hope that sniper on the roof he don't see nothing that provokes him to throw a strike down. Just strike. Oh, that shit hurt. Just strike down this channel. Like, let's hope this one survive. Okay, y'all. Peace.